Hey, welcome to the channel. I'm Toxic Abiz. Today we're gonna make a BDO video. It's a game that I used to love to play and I recently gotten back into it. And the reason why I recently got back into it is because they gave us a bunch of crons and a whole lot of other freebie stuff. So I thought, well, might as well give it a go. And it turns out my gear kind of popped. But today's video is not about that. It's about this new pearl item, which is some sort of like fishing rod that you get. It's a Dreamy Starlight Fishing Rod special pearl box thing. Now inside this you get 1,000 pearls and you get this new fishing rod. Fishing rod itself is a pay-to-win item. The question is, what does it do? And is it worth buying? And I can say yes it is, and we'll get into why it's worth buying, but this is it. Dreamy Starlight Fishing Rod lasts for 30 days. It does expire in durability, so it's a one-use item. So if you have terrible durability, that thing's gonna run out mad quick, but if you can get your durability higher, where you can like keep your resistances good, you should last close to the 30 days. I think I'm on like day 3 and I've only used that much of it, and I've been non-stop fishing as much as possible. At minimum 8 hours, but sometimes longer. Gives you fishing mastery plus 100, auto fishing time reduction minus 80%, which pretty much maxes it out. And then don't worry about the last bit, but it gives you some chances of those things. But I actually think that ruins your chances of getting the redfish. But prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I tried high quality 11%. I put on like a float and tried out fishing like that, and I got abysmal money. I got so many yellows and not a lot of reds. Taken off the float, seems like I'm getting way more reds than I am without the float. So I would still say keep the floats off. They just hurt your red chances. But anyway, how much money can you make actually getting this thing? Well, there's a couple of requirements before you use it. I'll take you through what you need. So firstly, I have pretty decent life skill gear. Obviously, I got a pen Manos fishing clothes, I got the pen fishing chair, and I got some like tries and tets pre-owned necklaces. That puts my like mastery with my current level, which is Guru 12, at without buffs 2329. I don't know if there's a guild buff on at the moment. It could be 50 less, but it's around that. Now I can buff it. I didn't this time. I do wear the Khan heart to increase my mastery, and I have some crystals that help with mastery. Do you need it? Not necessarily. You're still going to be better off with this fishing rod without it because of how it operates. It's just what gives you like a way better chance at getting red. So obviously higher mastery, you got to make probably more money. But where it starts to dip off, I can't tell you. It's not the focus of this video. But this thing acts like a triple float fishing rod. It gives you a chance to catch 3 fish at once, which basically means that it's like every auto cast, you're basically fishing 3 times the amount that you would normally would if you're just using your Balanos rod, which is the usual AFK thing. Now, how do you keep this thing like alive and good so its durability doesn't run out? Well, there's a few ways to do it. First way is basically use these Lightstone artifact combos, and that's going to get you a durability reduction resistance of 30%. Then you can go and like go for like the pet option. So at the moment my pets have like 9% durability reduction. I think you can get that up to 25%. So that's a route. And then the last way I do it is basically I do have the pay to win otter, which is on your back. This thing you can get from the Pearl Shop. It's always there. There's also a puppy version. By wearing this thing, it basically gives you like 100 mastery and a pretty crazy durability reduction. I think it's like 30%. 100 fishing mastery, fishing experience of 20%, and durability reduction resistance of 10%. So yeah, 30% here, 10% there, 9% on my pets. Pretty much done. Like there's probably other ways to reduce it, but that's pretty much it. You do want to use like a seafood cron meal, like ideally to put your mastery up. But yeah, that's basically the setup. That's how you sort of get it started, so you don't really like eat through its durability. It's pretty good at that level, at the amount I'm using. Maybe if I tried to min-max my durability resistance more, it would last longer. But anyway, let's talk about results. Now, usually with my mastery, I'm getting like just about 700 to 800 million a night, unless I get really lucky. I usually only get 1 beltfish, which is the big ticket item when you're fishing Avelia. Obviously, I'm always fishing in exhausted waters, which is just the way Velia is. It's still better fishing in here in exhausted waters than it is in other locations. But I don't know, maybe you find a nice, real rare location that's like better than this area, then keep that secret and just keep farming it. But I've tried different places and nothing beats this. It's just too consistent. Harkovan Island's pretty good. It's not exhausted, but I feel like I don't get like the big ticket fish. I get like a lot of the small reds. But anyway, what you want to do is you want to have this thing here. It stops the fish from losing durability faster, which preserves your profit levels. This thing here you can get through a quest in the Land of Morning Light. You can also pay to win another version of it, which gives you another 50 slots. Ideally, you want both, but you don't have to have both. It just means you can't fully AFK. Like, as you can see, I've got like fish that have turned over. What I do is if I happen to be awake, I'll like have a look at my fish and then I'll take out the golds and put the reds in just to keep them lasting longer. But it's not ideal. Or you just shorten your AFK time periods. I haven't timed how long it takes to fill this whole thing up. It's really dependent on RNG. But as you can see, right now in my little fishing tank here, I've got about $609 million worth of fish inside. And what's crazy about this is I got a lot of these like silver belt fish this AFK. Now that's rare, but it seems like with this type of fishing rod, I've been getting like minimum 2 to 3, and this time I got 4. Obviously, I got a lot of these 16 mil items, and I got a lot of the 8 million items, and then I got a few gold sitting here and on the outside. So then the big question is, how much we've got money going to make? Obviously, got 600 million, but with the distance bonus and selling this thing, is that actual pay to win item paying to win? Is it actually good, or can you skip it? It's looking like it's pretty good, just based on that. But let's go check the profit levels. So how I like to get over to the Land of Morning Light is I use my archaeologist map. I go to Olivia Academy grounds. This is the lazy way of doing it if you happen to have the map. I farmed this map out over like 2 years of my life. So I wouldn't recommend doing it if you don't have it, but if you got it, it's pretty neat. Well, if you're grinding, then try and grind an area where you can get the map if that's a thing to do with the paints that we got. But anyway, I go over here, I take this well, I go to the Land of Morning Light, I just take this one. I jump in the well and I go sell these fish. I reckon it's going to be valued at like 1.5, maybe 2. That's my guess. Could be wrong. It really depends on like what the prices of these fish are right now. I don't know if right now is a good time to sell or a bad time, but I just sell when my thing's full, just so I can keep fishing without having to worry about it going over. You want to do the bargain game, you want to hit this and win it. It's going to take a while because we've got expensive fish. For some reason, whenever I have that tank filled up a lot, this takes forever, but I got enough energy to do it. Alright, cool, here we go. Alright, we're going to sell ore. Looks like the profit levels weren't so high. The blue bat star was at almost max. Silver belt fish, not so good. So with the right, and the yellow covina was close to max. So at the right time, could probably enhance our profit further. But overall, that seems pretty consistent. Now you just do your best. You don't have to like try and min-max the timing here. But anyway, let's sell it. $2.2 billion for like an 8-hour AFK roughly. Maybe even less. $2.2 billion is what that gets you on an AFK. Now to go from an 800 a night to that, I would say that's pretty OP. And for the $10 US that it is, assuming you already got the otter, let's say for the $35 US if you don't have the otter, I would say it's pretty good. It's pretty worthwhile if you value your time over having to grind. You know, you could leave the game on, go do something else, and still progress your BDO account, which is kind of like how I play the game. Right now, I'm working on trying to get my like Capras up so I can get a sovereign weapon. But yeah, I would say that is pretty much a successful fishing trip, and that is the review of that fishing rod. It's definitely OP. I think every time you see it, you should try and get it if you can. But yeah, pretty much that's what I do. I teleport back, and then because of that map, I save 5 million, and I'm back fishing again, trying to earn my next $2.2 billion. And that's really it. Ideally, you want to like repair. Usually I'd throw that in too, but I didn't do it this time. But anyway, hopefully you enjoy the video. If that helped you decide whether you should buy that fishing rod or not, then let me know in the comment section below. I'll try and make some more BDO videos when I can, though my channel is mostly on tech and content. But hey, if you ever see me streaming and playing BDO, drop in by and say hello, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care all. Bye bye.